What's up, guys? This is Chris Calder with a quick review of the Focusrite Scarlett 2i4 USB 2.0 audio interface. I basically upgraded from the Scarlett 2i2, which I thought was a little bit limited for my needs. Couple things I didn't really like about the 2i2 compared to the 2i4 is the 2i2 did not have pad switches for both front inputs there. I like to mic acoustic drums using a 2-mic Glyn Johns technique, and with the 2i2, even with the gain knobs all the way down, I was just about clipping with both channels. And these pad switches are really useful for micing drums and just getting like a nice, good clean signal with a little bit of headroom so I don't clip. So that's a really nice feature that the 2i4 has that the 2i2 does not. Another cool thing that they added was this knob right here. It's basically it's like an input / playback mix knob. So a lot of the professional audio interfaces give you total control over like your monitoring. So if you're recording vocals, you can hear more of your vocal, less of the computer playback. The knob's basically just really easy to use. If you turn it to the left, you're going to hear more of your live vocal or your live guitar. If you turn it to the right, you're going to hear less of your live vocal or guitar or whatever instrument, and more of the computer playback. So very easy. And they changed this switch right here compared to the 2i2. It says on the 2i2 it says direct monitor off and on. This one's direct monitor stereo mono. They added this new thing right here called the Headphone Source. So it goes between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Haven't messed with that too much. I leave it on 1 and 2 because it seems to do the job. Everything works. Another cool thing I like about the 2i4 is the Midi in and out. It's always convenient just to have those ports. So if you're like me, who you like to dabble in like live looping, with a pedal. I have like a Behringer FCB 1010. It's just great to be able to bring a laptop, the Focusrite 2i4, and then your pedal board. Just connect everything up. Use Mobius, like that really awesome live looping VST, or use like Ableton Live if you like using that. Just kind of great to have everything in one spot. You don't have to use like a couple pieces of hardware, one for MIDI, one for audio. So that's really nice. And at the price point, I think it's a little bit high because there's a couple other interfaces out there that have MIDI I/O for like $149 or less. But I don't think the mic pre's are as good on those interfaces. Some other brands, and I'm not really going to say which names, but I definitely think the Focusrite mic pre's are pretty high quality, especially for the price range. I mean, it's Neve. It's Rupert Neve, so, you can't really go wrong. So I wanted to point out something that actually bothered me about the 2i4. On the box artwork, it shows that these dual input connectors, the 1/4 inch and XLR, it says that they're Nutric like the 2i2. Which are very common, dual input connectors. But my 2i4 is some other brand called Amphenol, Amphenol. So, it says like right there, obviously you can't see it in the video, but I just found that a little odd. So it's like, why would they show the close-up on the box artwork showing that it has Nutric connectors? When you open it, they're not Nutric, they're Amphenol. I don't know if it makes any difference. Maybe Focusrite was trying to save some money, whatever. But, so far I think the mic pre's, well, to my ears, sound identical to the 2i2s. This probably doesn't make much of a difference. I tested this with an MXL V67G and an MXL V63M condenser mic. And sounds great. It's very full and warm. You get a lot of gain if you need it. I've used it with an SM57 and a 58, just testing those out, and it really gives you a lot of gain. I think it's like, I want to say it's like 55 dB without the pad switches engaged. The mic pre's are pretty good. And I'm not really going to provide you guys any audio demos of this because if you checked out Focusrite's YouTube channel, they have some great audio demos of like live recording of some really, really great musicians and singers, obviously, because it all starts with the performer. So, you could really hear how good the Scarlett records on both of those 2i2 and the 2i4 videos. Check them out. I'm going to post links right now to those videos. And that's pretty much about it. just basic stuff. Retails for $199. You can get it for less if you look around. I think it's a great interface. You know, I would love it if they had 4 inputs instead of 2. And they actually are coming out with one called the Scarlett 18i8. So it's basically just like this, but it gives you 4 XLRs in the front. It gives you SPDIF in the back. And MIDI, of course. So, and 2 headphone outs also, which is nice. So anyway, I think Focusrite makes great stuff. And, you know, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Please subscribe, and thanks again.